Hello Flosstube, welcome to my channel Adorable Hobby. My name is Astrid and this is a space that I like to share my cross-stitching work. I wanted to start by saying thank you so much to all the new subscribers. On the last 2 weeks I got over 600 subscribers, so it's been amazing. Thank you so much for taking your time to subscribe and join me in this new path of Flosstube. It's very rewarding. It's very nice to see that people are enjoying my videos and that you are also having a good time with me and watching my projects. I'm very motivated with all the support. I'm a Peruvian living in Japan with my main family living in the States, so I'm being very exposed to different cultures. So it is very nice to see that I'm getting comments from people from different parts of the world. I'm getting viewers from United States, from Spain, from Argentina, from Peru, from Mexico, and England, Australia. I even got comments from Portugal and Brazil. So I hope I'm not forgetting. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting Venezuela. I received a lot. And thank you so much. I'm very motivated. I'm trying to do my videos in English and Spanish every 2 weeks, so we can continue inspiring this small community of cross-stitching. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy to see that people are interacting and sharing with me. I'm trying to respond all of your comments. I'm getting used to it as well, to respond the comments on YouTube. I noticed that some people also started to follow me on my Instagram, so thank you so much for that as well. I'm trying to reply all the messages there too. Everybody's been so kind, so positive, so no more words than thank you so much. I also wanted to extend my gratitude to Ellie from Stitching Bee. She's an amazing stitcher in England, and she's been so kind to share and shout out my YouTube videos and my Instagram. So thank you so much for all that support, Ellie. It has been very kind of you to share my information in your social media, and it is very nice to see that there are other Flosstubers who are looking forward also to support the new ones. So thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate it. And please go watch her. She has an amazing butterfly, Ellie. That is something I really want to do. I hope I can do it for spring. It's a beautiful butterfly. You need to go and see it. So yes, anyway, thank you so much for being here. Let me start also by sharing a little bit of my finished for these 2 weeks. I'm very excited about it. This is my Halloween Tiny Town. I'm done. If you have been watching my videos, I finished also the summer one and the winter one as well. So this will be the one for Halloween. I am very happy that I'm finishing all this in a drum. I'm still getting used to it, but I'm working on it. I'm trying not to give up on the drum finished. So let me share the camera and share a little bit about it. Okay, so this is the one that I just showed you right now. This is the Tiny Halloween. This is by Heart in Hand. So I finished it in a drum. I just used the rake rack on the bottom and the pom-pom trim on the top. I have to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna use the pom-pom trim anymore for my drums. It was not that easy to stitch on it. I actually had somebody asking me if I sew or glue my trims. I actually sew them. So it was not that easy to sew this one because you have to sew it for both parts, on the top and on the bottom. So it was a little bit difficult for me. I guess practice will do it eventually, but I don't think I will stitch this pom-pom trim in the future on a drum. Zigzags are very simple. I try to actually stitch my trims with like invisible thread, and I usually stitch it on the tops, on the outside, on the curves outside, like here and here. So I just try to stitch them there so it will start getting attached to the fabric. So yeah, as I mentioned it before, I changed the colors of this design. I just wanted it to be a little bit more Halloweenish. And look at those beautiful ghosts. I really like this boo banner. It's really nice. And yeah, the pattern comes with these two beautiful cute buttons. I wish I could have more to put around here, but I also know that it can be too much. I know by having these orange trims, the whole project pops out a lot more, so I thought that was more than enough. This house actually was very interesting. I thought this house was like whole orange, but then I noticed like it actually had this other light orange in the pattern, but since I changed it, I just like to put like the dark one and the light one so I can actually see the difference on it. And yeah, that is pretty much my drum. For the bottom, I just use a regular fabric. I don't usually use any kind of like pretty fabric or anything because nobody's gonna see it, I guess. For the top, I use these bat ones. I think I showed this fabric before. I just thought it goes nice with these bats over here, and and they're also flying at nighttime on the top of my drum. At least for me, that's how it makes sense to me. And yes, and then I bought these buttons. I bought this one I had them already, and I usually just glue them. I do use the hot glue for this. I just glue them depending on how it looks like to the pin. This is a flat pin, so I just glue them to them so I can make it like a pins for my like drums or anything else that I would like to put buttons as a decoration. I use this little white ribbon, and this is just a hair clip. This is a Halloween hair clip, so I just put them all together just as an extra decoration to the drum. I guess that's how it would look from the top. I am really happy, even though as I said, the top trim is something I still need to work on and have a little bit more of patience, I guess. But overall, I'm happy with it. And also, I really wanted it to finish this one this year because I had this pattern since last year and I couldn't finish it. So I'm like, no, I really have to finish it right now. And one thing that I did stitch last year is this one. This is like I think if I'm not incorrect, it's the frill of the Halloween. Heart in Hand usually gives another pattern that you can go along with your tiny town. And I really thought this witch was really cute. So even though I didn't finish the tiny town last year, I did finish this one. and I turned it into this cute little box. I think I cannot remember which video I follow. It's stitched in a 32 count, so it's a little bit different, right? Because this one is in a 16 count. So the size, it should be the same. It's just different fabric, 16 and 32. But it goes really cute. So I'm actually displaying next to each other at the entrance of my house. And this was really fun. You actually don't need a sewing machine. You don't need to sew anything. You actually just use like flat pins just to put it all inside the styrofoam cube that it's inside. And then you just put some like ribbons of your preference that you want to decorate. I just put all of these ones also on the top. It was really fun. I have to be honest, this one's really fun, really easy because as I said, you don't have to worry about sewing anything. It's more about folding the fabric, making sure that it matches with like the ribbon. So this was really fun to make. So now I have both of them. So that's also another reason for me to be happy, huh? So now I can display both of them. And yeah, this is my first FFO. Another FFO that I have, let me show it here. I think I mentioned it also in one of my videos that I saw this folder and this fabric really inspired me to cross stitch a fox, and which I will show it later as well. So I started to stitch the fox, and I actually decided it to make this one over here. And I would like to maybe show this too today, because I did have some questions about it. Okay, so this is the design that I will show later too, the two foxes by Crocette a Gogo. So I just use her design to stitch just the fox face and the leaves and the knots. This is the letter A from Autumn. I just decided to put the A because of my name, Astrid. I just wanted it to have like a little pink cushion, just very little. I designed this one myself because I did wanted it to match it with the fabric. And on the back, I just put like a little mushroom. Yeah, that it's also from her design. And I just changed the red for like this kind of like strong melon color, so it matches with the fabric. So this is what I just finished as well. It's really cute. I'm really happy. It's a mattress cushion, I think. I'm gonna try to link the video that I followed to make this one, but it was pretty easy. I'm really happy because when I'm stitching, I can just put all of my threads in here, and I can just pin my needle here, so it's a little matchy. Then I did have somebody asking me about this little basket. This is what I use to put all of my threads when I'm cutting, because I do recycle my threads. So this is just like a little basket that I just put here, and I usually take out my floss, my things. I just put my scissors in here. Now I have my pincushion, and this is how I try to work it out when I'm using this project. I use this one to finish the two foxes that I will show next, and now I'm using it for the Murder in the Garden. So I'm really happy about this one. I'm gonna link this one below because somebody asked me, how can you make it? This is actually a Japanese video. You don't have to worry. You don't have to understand Japanese to follow. It's very simple. That's one of the things I like about Japan. So this is like a flat little basket, like, and that's what I like it, because I can put it in here, and whenever I'm ready, I'll just open it and put all of my threads there. So yeah, this is how it works. I will link it below, as I said, in the box description of my video, if you just want to follow it. It's very, very simple. Just by watching the video, you will understand all the instructions. It's very basic. And as I said, you don't need to speak or understand Japanese. So yeah, so this is also my second FFO. Very cute, very tiny one. So yeah, I think it was okay, the leaves. Not too bad. So I'm really happy about this one. Yeah. So yeah, this is my second FFO. So I will put it inside later, I guess. The next one is just a full finish. Ta-da! This is the one I was just talking about. So this is the two foxes by Crocette a Gogo. I stitched this on a Swagard khaki in a 32 count, and some people actually ask me where they can get this pattern. Unfortunately, you can't get it anymore. You have to subscribe to Cotton and Twine newsletter in order to buy it and get it. So I don't know if the designer or the collaboration with Cotton and Twine will release it. Some designers will release some of their designs after a year. So yes, unfortunately you cannot get it anymore. But I did finish mine and I am really happy about it. I'm really looking forward to see how I'm gonna finish this one. I don't want to make it into a pillow. I don't think so. I might make something like flat or something like that. So let's see. But I'm really happy about this one. Look at that. It turned out so cute. So this is the one that I was saying that I just changed the color from my folder, on my project folder. So I just follow like the face of the fox and the knots over here, the leaves, I just changed a little bit the fruit over here, as I said, just to match it a little bit more with the color of the project folder. And this is the letter A from the word autumn. So I thought that was a very cool idea. And I did change the color of the mushroom. So that is actually something cool. I also like to do, you can get little pieces of a pattern and turn it into something, you know, specifically that you want to do. So even if you want to give this as a little present, you don't have to stitch the whole pattern. Actually, the squirrel was another thing that I was thinking, I can use the squirrel, but well, enough stitching for just a pincushion. I'm actually, every time I'm pinning like a needle, I'm just pinning it here or here on the empty spaces. I am quite worried what will happen if I start pinning it all the time over the stitched area. So yeah, so this is the two foxes, as I said, from Crocette at Gogo. So I heard that they're gonna, the Cotton and Twine are gonna continue collaborating with her. So I'm also looking forward to see what kind of other designs will come out. So yeah, maybe I can share it a little bit. Look at the cute squirrels. They are so cute. Yeah, and the fox. I'm really in love with this face. It's such a cute face for the fox. I have to be honest, Crocette at Gogo, I really fall with their animals. Their faces are so, so cute. I consider myself a person that's stitching animals, I have to be honest, after Crocette at Gogo. After that, I'm all in love with our animals. So yes. So this is a full finish. Hopefully next time you will see it as an FFO. My next finish is so cute. This is the Witch's Brew by Brenda Gervais. This is one project that I decided to do for the sale from Java Girl Stitches and Anna, which will use stitch. Yes, which will use stitch. They created a sale and I decided to participate, and I created other two that you maybe have seen in my previous one. So I didn't think I was gonna finish it, but I did. And it was quite a lot to stitch, especially, I have to be honest, this part was actually very simple. I thought it was gonna be more stitches, but actually very simple, very easy. So I felt like, hey, this is something I can accomplish. So I decided to take this one for my breaks at work, actually. So I don't like to take that much cross stitching for breaks at work because I have to focus, but it was perfect for the cup because there is a lot to stitch. So I just put a mark how much I have to stitch, so I don't have to worry about looking at my iPad or looking to my pattern to see how I follow the counting. I don't have to worry about that. So I just mark it and took my floss with me and start stitching on it. So I don't have that much left. This is pretty much all I have left. So it's a variegated floss. So it gives this like variegation to the design. It looks like the cup is being like color. I really like that about, I like to use my variegated colors for things like this where it's like a big chunk. The pumpkin also has a variegated color. So let me see if I can maybe bring it a little bit more so you can show. Yeah, I think right there it will show. Look at those beautiful colors. So I really like that. So yes, I was able to finish it even though I thought I wouldn't. Like so I'm happy. I still haven't, I think, upload this one on my Instagram. I don't think I'm gonna fully finish it, but I'm happy that at least I finished it. This is something I can just work it out for next year. So one thing also about this one, it's like this eyes over here, like the pattern is actually stitched on maybe count 32 or 38, like where you can have a little more crosses. So the eye was like 3 white crosses and white and 1 black one, but for me it's only 1 square, so I couldn't do that. So I just stitched this hole with white, and I only did a French knot on the top just to give a similar look as the design. So yeah, because this Ada doesn't work sometimes to do like a quarter stitch or things like that. So and same for like the stems of the flowers. I couldn't follow exactly same as the design because sometimes you have to stitch it in the middle on the other counts, but I just tried to do something very close and similar to it. It's not a big problem for me. I like stitching sometimes on the linens, on the sway guards, or sometimes I like to stitch on Ada. For me, I enjoy both of them. I enjoy the process of stitching. As long as the fabric is quite soft and not too rough, I'm okay with it. So yeah, I'm very happy about the outcome, even the colors that I changed as well. I'm very happy how this one turned out. So this one for sure will be an FFO for next Halloween. And I still have one more. One more to show as a finish. Look at this cutie. This cutie is Gingerbread from Shannon Christine. Actually, she just shared it a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, I forgot. But anyway, the minute I saw it, I'm like, I have to stitch this little cute gingerbread man. He is so cute. And I really like that it's the round. I just choose different colors because I'm doing this one with the Cosmo, Japanese Cosmo floss. So I just change a bit the colors, but it's very similar, right? The colors that she is actually suggesting. This is actually a freebie from her. She's very kind. She does a lot of like freebies. She just finished one for Halloween. I wish I could have had time to stitch them. They are so cute. But I decided to go with this one. She has some other more. Please visit her Instagram. She's sharing them through Instagram. I'm assuming Facebook as well. But I do follow more up with the Instagram than Facebook. I'm not that very good at the Facebook. But yeah, isn't this gingerbread so cute? I really like the shade of the colors. It doesn't look like, but there are 11 colors here. Can you believe it? 11 colors. There are like these 3 browns, and there are like 3 greens. Then of course you can see the red and the pink. There's a lighter pink, the black and the white. So there's a lot of colors going on, even though it doesn't look like it. Yeah. So I'm stitching this on also a Japanese fabric, Cosmo 16. And I just wanted it to show the fabric, which I hope it shows. This fabric has a glitter, which I hope is showing a little bit. Let me see if I can move. I really like this fabric. It's very easy to stitch on it. Very smooth. It's not also thick. It's very, very, very soft. So yeah, maybe right there. You can see it. So I thought this is perfect for Christmas. I had this one actually a while ago. And I haven't had the chance to stitch that much on this one. So I thought this could be a perfect project for it. I'm really hoping that she will share more of this kind of like round ornament so I can stitch more on this fabric. But I'm really happy. Is it cute? Yes. So now I just need to make sure that I finish stitching with it. So this is pretty much everything I have to show you about FFOs and finishes for these last 2 weeks. Okay, I was just forgetting to show, I showed this one actually on my last video as an FFO, but I actually decided to just add this ribbon with the little ghost right here. So I just wanted it to show that. This is the mini Halloween garden by Una Buena Pieza. So I did this for a sal in Spain from El Costurero de Merce. It was really fun. I think I talk about it a lot on my last video, but I just wanted it to show how some, like a simple little ribbon that I just attached here, it could make a little difference. This one is very cute. I didn't want to decorate the hoop that much, so it was just a very simple little cute decoration, just a simple ribbon and a little cute ghost button. So I just wanted it to share this one. Okay, so new starts. This is what I started it already. This is the Murder in the Garden by Hands On Design. So I'm stitching this on a Swagart 32 count, and this fabric was actually a Swagart Antique Ivory. Is this one? But I actually hand dyed this fabric. I used just a regular color one. This is a Japanese brand. Sorry about that. But as I mentioned it, I like to hand out my fabrics because I don't find very colorful fabrics here in Japan. Most of them are very like light colors, not a lot of variety. So I hand dyed this one, as I said. I do like hand dyeing fabric. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I hand dyed. It is actually the same color. It's interesting to see how every fabric will absorb the color different, and of course, right, as the longest you leave the fabric, the more color it will get, right? It will dye the fabric, and this is actually a hotter one. So look at that. I hope it shows. So it's interesting. Everything is just the same. These two fabrics are actually the same color. This one just I made it stay a little bit longer. And this one, I think the color is a little bit different. You can actually, the color doesn't see too much. It's very light. It's lighter than what it actually looks like. But yeah, it dyes a little bit different, a little bit lighter. So, and actually this is the perfect color for me. I didn't want it to be too strong, just very light, because let me show it a little bit here, because this pattern also has some orange stitches. So maybe like this may show better. Yeah. So I just started it a little part on it. I just wanted it to make sure that the colors will look nice on this fabric. I believe it's working. I mean, I can still see the two oranges. And I think this is it. I don't think there's any other orange on this one. So this is a little bit of my new start. Let's see how much I can stitch on this one. It's supposed to have 4 parts that are the same. So I'm assuming it should be something like this in order to make my little pumpkin. So this is my new start. Okay, so new starts. This is what I started it already. This is the Murder in the Garden by Hands On Design. So I'm stitching this on a Swagart 32 count, and this fabric was actually a Swagart Antique Ivory. Is this one? But I actually hand dyed this fabric. Okay, so I don't have whips this week because, as you can see, I try to finish as much as possible my other works. So plans. I'm planning to start working on my ornaments. So as you can see, I started at the gingerbread one and from Shannon Christine, and I'm hoping to see if she will put out there some more because I really like those round designs. I think they are perfect for ornaments. So let's see. For sure, I would like to work on it. I noticed that she has also other free patterns as well. She shares them through her Instagram, and she had like cookies, like a Santa cookies, snow globe cookies, and there's also like these beautiful cupcakes that are very colorful, and they're also very small. If I'm not incorrect, they're like a 40 times 40. So I think they're also like a good size for small ornaments. So I might want to stitch some of them if she doesn't put out there more like the round ones. So let's see. So that's something I would like to. And also I have a pattern from Brooks Shields. She made this animal advent calendar many years ago. She actually passed away unfortunately last year, so her designs are not in sale anymore. We cannot even access to her website for like the frisbee anymore as well. She was very kind to offer these animals as a free chart, and I downloaded them, some of them at that time, not all of them. I don't have all of them, so I can, if I would like to, I can't complete the advent calendar anymore because, as I said, you cannot access to it. So I was thinking, since I cannot make the calendar, could be a good idea to make them individual ornaments. So I might do that. I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 animals could look cute also as ornaments. I'm pretty sure a lot of designers are gonna start putting out there some Christmas designs that I'm gonna get interested on my way. So Christmas is a very fun season for me. I love it. It's actually my favorite season of the year. So because of that, I actually also start decorating Christmas from November. So I don't know if in 2 weeks I will still have this background or it will start changing, who knows? Because usually in the middle of November is the time that I spend to start changing my decorations to winter. So at least I can enjoy my Christmas for more than just 5 weeks. It's a lot. There's a lot to put out there for just 4 or 5 weeks. So I usually decorate middle of November up to just the beginning of January. So let's see. Things might change a little bit too. I need to also start thinking about that as well. And yes, the Jingle Ball. I think all of us are started to get our tickets for Jingle Ball. If not, please have a look at it. It's a very fun online virtual retreat. And as I mentioned it, I'm planning to join some of the classes. For sure, I'm gonna start joining the one for Nature's Wreath. I'm gonna put it here. This one, definitely, I'm gonna stitch it, as I said it on my last video as well. So you might start seeing me stitching this design. And I'm not still sure which one will be my second one to start. I'm gonna start working on the Jingle Ball as well, so I can make it on time for the classes on December. So yeah. So far, those are my plans. Let's see what else gets in the middle of it until next time I see you. So please take good care. I hope you really enjoy what you watched today, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.